Hey, what's up, babes? Welcome back to Barb City. It's your girl, Christy. And before we get into some things, let me tell you guys, I'm feeling a lot better, okay? And also, I want to make a point, but before I do, please subscribe to this channel and turn your post notifications on. I promise you guys, you will love it here, okay? With that being said, you guys, I want to make a quick point, okay? I know that me and several other people were saying like, hey, let's not worry about the situation with the Grammys anymore. Let's just move forward and focus on the new music. And at first that sounded great, but to me, I feel like I could focus on the new music and continue to be a voice for Nicki. Why? Because the situation with the Grammys is not over and it will never end, okay? Nicki Minaj was clearly really upset by the way she's being treated in her workplace. And I know for a fact that she still has a lot of things that she feels like she can say, but she can't say at the same time because why? People will call her bitter, old, and washed up, okay? So I'm going to continue to use my platform to be a voice for Nicki Minaj at the same time, okay? Putting lies to rest for her, bringing receipts and facts to the table for her. She follows a lot of people on Twitter that do this for her when she can't do it. So I'm not going to let people call me a fake Barb for being a voice and using my platform for Nicki Minaj. So with that being said, let me read these two things. One being from XXL magazine. Nicki Minaj receives no Grammy nominations after Super Freaky Girl was removed from the rap category, okay? Rap Alert also saying Recording Academy has snubbed Nicki Minaj once again despite her being the only rapper this decade to spend 10 weeks consecutively at #1 on Billboard Hot Rap charts, okay? So again, let me reiterate, although the song was #1 on Billboard Hot 100 rap songs for 10 consecutive weeks, the Grammys stated that the song was pop and needed to be moved to the pop category, as we're all aware, okay? So also people said, okay, so help me understand, please. What are Grammy nominations based off of exactly? It can't be based off on song success because I saw Glorilla be nominated, and it can't be based on quality because Lotto got a nomination too. What is the criteria for a nom? I want to know, please. Oh, and Nicki Minaj, I want a solo album because I ain't seen not one man or woman come on this app and say you've been snubbed. Thanks. Even though a few people did, it took a really long time. So I want to point out that Bia and Doja Cat both shared this post right here from the Shade Room saying Nicki Minaj should have a Grammy for every room in her big house by now. She's being snubbed over and over again, and at this point, it's personal. Everyone who got nominated deserved it, but we can all agree Nicki is being treated unfairly. Now, although Bia and Doja Cat are the only two female artists in this video that I mentioned, they are not the only celebs that stood up for Nicki Minaj. It was a lot more, but I want to point out what the game said. Specifically, he said, this is funny because Nicki Minaj is hands down the reason the female rap game of this era is thriving the way it is. He wrote on his Instagram stories, literally nuts. Mother effers act any differently. Okay, so I totally agree. Like Nicki Minaj, like she set the bar for everybody. Okay, so it's just really funny that nobody's willing to see the truth in the Grammys and just see that this is all BS and it has nothing to do with Nicki's talent. Other people saying, I would rather be Grammyless and still break records 12 years into my career than having multiple Grammys and not cracking 100K sales first week while being an opening act to somebody else. As we all witnessed, Nicki will never get a Grammy, and I wouldn't want one either, okay? Another person saying, female rap revolves around Nicki Minaj. Multiple female rappers were nominated for Grammys today. Some even got their milestone first nomination. Yet the topic of conversation is Nicki Minaj. Female rap lives and dies through her, okay? Another person, despite earning a #1 song and breaking countless records, Nicki Minaj receives 0 nominations for the 2023 Grammys. We are all frustrated, but let's just move on. Please, we got a new song out on Friday. Let's just focus on that. So that's easier said than done, okay? Because obviously it's hard to just sit back and see someone that you care about getting dragged day in and day out for no reason, having their brand and their name tarnished for no reason at all, okay? Not just that, I'm not just gonna give up simply because Nicki Minaj herself said, imagine someone telling you not to complain about being treated unfairly in the workplace. That means that she wants to be able to say what she needs to say. Anyway, Jason P. wrote, Nicki Minaj not being nominated at all is kind of shady. I mean, clearly it's more because people don't like her and less about talent. Can't deny the girl should have at least been nominated. After all that back and forth with Lotto, and I kind of feel bad for her. So, of course, he had to throw some shade in there as well. And that's why I respect Armand for what he had to say about the situation. I put that in one of my previous videos, but he didn't throw any shade. He literally said Nicki Minaj deserves a Grammy, okay, definitely. And he also said that none of these girls can touch her as far as rap goes, okay? So also a big Barb's page said, this Nicki Minaj snub over Glorilla when Nicki Minaj spent 10 weeks consecutively at #1 on Billboard Hot Rap Songs chart. The Grammys are a joke, okay? Tasha Talks Truth said, I can't believe my eyes. I'm so sad right now. The way y'all treated this woman, my babe, Nicki Minaj. I hurt for you, always have. I'm in tears because of the unfairness right in our face. You're queen and F the Grammy. So with that being said, you guys, I feel the same way. This is just, it's sad. Like, nobody will want to be treated like this in the workplace, and nobody could be this strong. Nicki Minaj is dealing with the industry, okay? What some of you will be at McDonald's being treated this way by 5 people and be about ready to sue, okay? People also pointed out when Cardi B said Nicki Minaj was still dominating, saying, mind you, Cardi B even said Nicki Minaj is still dominating, so I don't care what no stan has to say when their fave said it out their own mouth. And I also said this is not everything that Armand said, but this is one of the posts. Lotto and Glorilla have been nominated for a Grammy and Nicki Minaj has not. For another year, she will remain Grammy-less. So we don't care if she remains Grammy-less. At this point, the whole world knows she deserves one. The whole world can see through what the Grammys are doing now, and that's all that matters. At this point, if they try to give her one, I hope she denies it and drops it on the floor. Also, just so everyone knows, anybody can make a Grammy at Walmart supply store, okay? Seriously, in the supply aisle, you can make a Grammy. That's all it's worth. So I also want to point out just a couple fun facts before we get up out of here. On site posted, Nicki Minaj's work speaks for itself. One of the most awarded female rappers with over 320 wins and 588 nominations. Oddly, Nicki Minaj doesn't have a Grammy when it was clearly well-deserved years ago. Okay, so let's get into some of those awards and nominations, okay? American Music Awards, she's had 8 wins and 13 nominations. BET Awards, 12 wins, 33 nominations. Billboard Music Awards, 7 wins, 29 nominations. Billboard Women in Music Awards, 2 wins, 2 nominations. British Awards, 1 win, 2 nominations. Grammy Awards, 0 wins, 10 nominations. Genesis World Record Awards, 3 wins, 3 nominations. MTV Video Music Awards, 7 wins, 17 nominations. MTV Europe Music Awards, 10 wins, 23 nominations. Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards, 1 win, 5 nominations. Latin Music Awards, 3 wins and 3 nominations. Okay. Also, the total sales of Pink Friday was 375K pure sales. Okay. Invasion of Privacy had 255K. Glorilla's new album had 28K. Something for the Hotties had 33K. Lotto's new album had 23K. And when I say just new album, it's because I do not know the name of the album, okay? And other artists, 10K, 7K, and that's all in a year. So, yes, okay? Also, I don't know if anyone noticed, but Nicki Minaj now has 205 million followers on Instagram, which is the most out of all the female rappers. Thank you so much, you guys. I hope you guys love the channel. Have a good one. Thanks.